Okay. Hi guys, and welcome to, to make sure everybody can see, welcome to my Pilates session on YouTube and on Instagram. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm here with Trainify, and we are dedicated to bringing you high quality instructors so that you get the best workouts. Today we've got a Pilates session which is going to be quite dynamic. We don't need any equipment, just your bodies and a mat or a soft floor space to work from. We're actually going to start standing up, guys, so let's get ready to move. Bring yourselves onto your mat, standing first of all. We're going to stand with the feet hip width apart. I'm going to give you a side profile for this. I'm going to sort of be turning myself around so that you've got a good angle, and I may be moving the cameras at certain points during this. But to start with, let's just get ourselves working with some breathing. We're going to take the hands onto the hips and just settle them there. And take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Keep this going, breathing in and out, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking those deep breaths. As you breathe in, really try to pull that air down deep into the bottom of the lungs, keeping those shoulders relaxed. And as you exhale, let's start to think about that contraction of the waistline, drawing that space narrow, pulling the navel into the spine. And we'll just settle with those two things to start with, just as we're breathing here. Let's not overcomplicate it. I'm going to bring you into some movement in the next few seconds. So just try to come into that nice breathing rhythm, because we will be working through that as we go into the next bit. Okay, so let's bring attention to the pelvis, where your hands are. On your next inhale, tip the pelvis forward so that your lower back arches. So you're lifting your bum up and tipping the pelvis forward. As you exhale, reverse that movement. So you're tipping the pelvis back and really scooping the lower abs tight here. Feel the space between the hip bones contract. Go again, inhale, tilting forward. You might find that this movement is a little bit easier for some of us. And then scooping under on the exhale. Just play around with that movement. Explore how far forwards and backwards you can go. Bringing movement into the lower back and the pelvis. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's find that neutral spine now. So just bring your hips into a position that feels like halfway between all the way forward and all the way back. And we feel then that the pelvis is fairly level. So where the hands are feels like it's level to the floor. In that position, pull the tummy in gently. Space between the hip bones draws narrow, navel to spine. The ribs are just gently tucking, so we're not arching the upper back. We're just resting the hands now to the side of the body and preparing ourselves for squats. Let's double check to make sure the feet are pointing forward and they are hip width. So we don't want to be too wide set in that stance actually for our squat, because we're going to be quite narrow here. So on your next inhale, push your bum back, sink down into a semi-squat. So you're not going to go maybe as low as you would do if you're in the gym. The arms have come forward for counterbalance, and just pausing here. The weight's primarily into your heels and the arms are forward, chest slightly lifting so we're not collapsing down. Let's go. Next exhale, drive all the way back up to that lovely standing position. Go again. Inhale, come down. Exhale, drive it up. Just go to a level that feels available to you today. This is not about getting super deep in a squat, but more about just warming up through the body, getting those legs moving, thinking about our standing posture. If anybody has any issues with knees or hips or back, if you really need to come into a better position with a wider stance, you can, of course. I'm not going to stand here and say you absolutely have to be strict with it, but ideally, if you can, we're staying narrow. Keep those squats going, a couple more. Just from that front profile, I'll give you 2 angles for that front profile. We notice the knees are tracking in the direction of the middle toes. Nice work, guys. Nice, let's go. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, sink it down and hold. With your knees now, just turn the knees gently out and back to center. A little bit of turn out, back to center. So external rotation from the hip, feeling those quads work. A little bit into the glutes here. Keep the feet flat on the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come tall. Good. From there, give those legs a little shake out. And we're going to take those feet out wide now, taking it into a sumo squat. So just set up, guys, on YouTube. I just want to make sure that I have still got Instagram. I think I've lost people. Okay. I don't know what happened, guys. I'm so sorry. I hope everybody is back. And you may have cut out there quickly. I'll get back into it. Hi, thank you. Okay, hopefully that doesn't cut out. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, so we're in just wide sumo squats now. So take your feet wide with the toes turning out, a front profile like so. We're going to take the hands to the hips, staying in that neutral spine. On the next inhale, sink down into your squat. Exhale, drive it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. There we go. Nice one, guys. So we're feeling like the hips are opening a little bit more. Your side profile, we're making sure we're now not leaning forward, but send the tailbone straight down towards the floor. Pull the knees wide, still tracking the direction of the middle toes. The toes are turning out, so we're pulling those knees nice and wide. Keep that going in those squats. YouTubers, keep it strong. And for Instagram, sorry guys, it just keeps cutting out. Okay, keep those squats, wide squats going. Lovely work. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, sink down. Hold here. Let's take those arms forward. Stretch the arms up and down. Up and down. Keep the rib cage connected towards the hips so we're not popping the ribs up. Get those biceps, if you can, in line with the ears. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. Sink lower if you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely work. Just stand up. Give those legs a little shake out here if you need. From there, just walk yourself back to the end of your mat. Stay in your wide position. But bring yourself down now with your hands on the floor and just take a really lazy squat position and rock from side to side, just taking one heel up at a time. As long as we're not feeling any pain in the knees or hips here, you're okay to just work into that little hip opener. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, come back to center. From there, bring yourself onto your hands and knees. So walk the hands forward. You've got the hands underneath the shoulders now and the knees directly underneath their hips. We're taking it into a cat-cow stretch from here. So as you exhale, tuck the tailbone, draw the navel into the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the tailbone, roll the spine down, shoulders down, lift the chin. And continue rolling the spine up and down with the breath. Really try to segment the back here, so each vertebra moves one at a time. Lovely job. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2. On that last one, as we did at the start with the pelvis, find a position that feels like halfway between those two. So we're in neutral spine. We're coming into a rotation. So from here, lace your right arm underneath you, taking that right shoulder down towards the mat. Try and twist the upper back round. And as you exhale, open the arms up, chest turning to the side of the room. And you're going to try and stack those arms one on top of the other. And repeat, same side. Inhale, lace it under. And exhale, open. So again, that lovely bit of twist through the spine. Really lovely if you suffer with any sort of stiffness in the neck or upper shoulders. Undoing that stress of being sat down, hunched over a desk. Good, let's take it to the other side. So right hand now on the floor, left arm laces under, inhale, and exhale, open. Stack the arms, shoulder blades together. Inhale, under, exhale, open. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking the hands down. From here, curl the toes underneath. Float the knees an inch away from the floor. And just pause here, making sure we haven't shot forward into the wrists. So we're holding the shoulders over the wrists themselves, and the knees are tucking underneath us here as well. Lower abs switching on. For 5, 4, 3, 2. From here, lift the bum up into your pike position. In your pike, bring the chest towards your thighs. So pull the chest back, keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Take a big breath here, and then come forward, back. Just hover the knees. And lift. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Working into the shoulders, stretching out through the back body and legs. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Holding that last pike up, holding it here, stretching out, pulling the heels down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and roll forward. Lovely work, guys. From here, we're working into our seated stretch. So cross the legs underneath you. Bring yourselves just to the front edge of your mat. Let's have the feet and knees together and the legs bent. Stay seated, guys. I'm going to make sure I don't lose my Instagrammers. Okay, from here, let's go holding onto the back of the thighs. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders down. Take the breath. As you exhale, pull the tummy button in. Start to roll the spine so you're rounded. And then lean back. Good, and just hold here when you feel that little bite into your abs. Breathing in here, and as you exhale again, draw yourself forward. Let's continue. Inhale this time as you come back. And exhale, come forward. Hollow out the belly here, so you're really curling into the lower back. Keep that going, guys. Nice work. Well done. Keep it going. Keep everybody. We're not having much luck with Instagram today. Now, if you wanted to make this a little bit more challenging, feel free to release the arms. So you're reaching the arms forward, making this an unassisted roll back. Feel that into the lower abs. Draw the belly in tight. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. On the last one, come all the way back and hold. From here, as you exhale, turn the chest, bringing the hand open. Don't mind which way we go, but just open the chest. Come back to center and go the other way. Exhale, twist. And center. And exhale, twist. Let's do a few more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. All the way back to center. From here, roll all the way back down onto your mat. Bring your legs straight and your arms all the way down to your side. We're going to work into our roll-ups. So take a big breath here. As you exhale, lift the head, reach the arms forward as you go, roll through the spine, come all the way up and stretch forward here. Come all the way back as you inhale. And then exhale, roll down. So we're going to roll up on the exhale. Deflate the abs, stretch through the back of the legs. Inhale as you start to come back. And as you reach past those hips and begin to roll the spine down, take that exhale. Let's go. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish all the way down on the mat. Good. From there, bring your feet underneath your hip bones, flat on the floor, arms resting to your side. Let's come into our bridge. So take the breath here, and as you exhale, imprint your spine. Start to roll the hips up off the floor until we're standing up into the top of the shoulders. Press the arms gently down into the mat. Make sure your hips are level, your ribs are pulling in. As you inhale again, roll the spine all the way back down. And repeat. Exhale to roll up. Inhale to come down. Nice, let's go here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift the hips all the way up. Keep the hips level, bring that left leg to tabletop and go little toe taps now, bringing that leg up and down, keeping it bent. Feel the right glute working here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place it down. Transfer the weight over. Right leg tabletop. And let's go. Lifting up and down. Working from the hip line. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's place that foot down and roll all the way back down onto the mat. Pull the knees up into the chest and take a little stretch. Good job. Bring your feet back down onto the floor. Let's interlace the fingers, bring the hands to the back of the head, elbows just in your peripheral vision, and we're working into our curl-ups. So take the breath here. As you exhale, float the head and shoulders off the floor, curling up. Inhale, roll down. As you lift up, draw your navel to your spine, deflate the belly, slide the ribs down towards the hips. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lifting and holding here. From there, take the legs up to tabletop. And now come back into your little toe taps with each leg tapping down. One at a time. Keeping the leg bent. Lower back pressing down into the floor. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely work. Pull the knees back into the chest. Quick stretch out, and then we're working into our TikToks. So from here, let's take the arms out to the side, palms turned up. Pull the ribs down, make sure we're not letting the back flare up. And then draw the legs up to tabletop position. Feet and knees glued together. As you inhale now, take the knees over to one side and keep your shoulder blades heavy on the floor. Exhale, move back to center. Inhale, come the other way. What's really important here is that you keep your knees locked together. So you're not letting your thighs slide down one another. So we're promoting that movement through your spine, not just letting the thigh bone move in the hip. Let's go. Last couple of reps here. If you did want to make this a bit more challenging, you can take the legs straight, like a windscreen wiper on a car screen, going from side to side. Shoulders heavy, neck relaxed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Ready for those curls again? 2. Last one. Come back to center. Legs are tabletop. Interlace the fingers. Hands to the back of the head one more time. Let's bring the head and shoulders back up. And now turn the chest from side to side. Keep the hips really still as you twist. Feel those abs work. Coming into the obliques here as well from the side. Let's go here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. And let's take another stretch. Just roll forwards and backwards, side to side, whatever feels good here, guys. Nice work. Bring your feet back onto the floor. Let your arms fall back out to the side. And now just take a stretch here. So let your knees fall across to one side. Keep them together. And as you've let them fall, just turn the head in the opposite direction. Exhale, come back to center. And then go the other way. Knees come over to one side. Turn the head to the opposite direction. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back to center. Excuse me. Okay, hold on to the back of your thighs. Roll yourself all the way up. And then spin the legs around. We're going to be working through some prone work now. So lie on your front and have your hands either side of your shoulders, elbows down. Toes turned out slightly wider than the hip. Look down to the floor, grow long through the neck. Take your inhale, and as you do, elevate the head and chest away from the floor, pulling the shoulder blades together and down. And then exhale, lower. Lift from the upper back. So you can use your arms as little or as much here as you want to. As long as you're not feeling too much or any compression through the lower spine, and you're not feeling like the lower back muscles are just doing all that work, make sure here that your belly button is pulling up and your bum muscles are switched on. That will help to relieve any excessive pressure in the lower back. So the whole body is energized. As you lift, pull the shoulder blades together and down. Nice work. For some of us, we might not go too far here if we're quite rounded through the shoulders and tight through the chest. So just take whatever range is available to you. Nice work. And if you wanted to progress here, you can bring yourself up and float the hands off the floor, and the arms off the floor, like a skydiver. Let's go then for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one, lift up and hold it here, taking the hands off the floor if you can. Now just bring one arm up overhead, bring it back down. The other arm overhead and down. Of course, if you need to bring your hands onto the floor here, you can. But let's work for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. From there, bring the legs together. Bring your hands down either side of your chest. Pull your tummy off the floor first, and then just bring yourself all the way up and sink back into a shell stretch. But keep your hands ideally where they are, because we're going to come back into that same position in a sec. So really, we're just getting that good stretch out through the shoulders and chest. Letting the bum just come back as much as you can without really letting the hands move. Okay, from here, roll yourself all the way forward in a high half plank. So your hands are ideally sort of wider than shoulder width and just about underneath the shoulders. From here, we're tucking the tailbone and pulling the belly button up. So we're not letting the hips sag down, neither are we pushing the bum back. So we're long and strong into the body. Let's take it into a press up, guys. As you inhale, draw down as much as you can. Exhale, push up and back. Roll forward, lower, inhale. Exhale, push up and back. So I'm going to be kind and give you that little break in between your presses. If you find half press is enough for you, continue on with the knees down. However, if you would like to make this more challenging, you can roll forward, curl the toes, and come into a full press up. Bring the knees down. This is the last big push, guys. Well, let's go. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Ready for the hold in 2. Last one. Roll forward. Float the chest down and hold it here, either half or full for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! And push all the way up. Nice job. Bring the knees down, sink your bum back, and just enjoy that shell stretch here. Final one. Take a little bit of movement here if you want to. Explore that position, stretching out any areas of tension. And then bring yourselves forward. And that is us done, guys. YouTubers, well done. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you have any questions or feedback at all for any of us, please do let us know via our Trainify website. And yeah, thanks so much, guys. Enjoy the rest of your sunny weekends, or weeks, wishful thinking, weeks.